Hey everybody, this is Angela at Petway Family Farmstead.
My name's Lauren.
And today we're going to can some carrots that I got out of the garden that I planted last fall. I just pulled them out when I was cleaning out the garden beds, which y'all will see in another video. So I'll probably have this done before I get the garden finished. But I got a lot of carrots out and I'm really happy. So I'm going to get some canned up in the pressure cooker and I'll take y'all along with me. All right, so this is the amount we got out of the garden. It was a pretty good amount. It's this whole basket. I'm going to go ahead. All right, so I got them in the sink here, and I'm going to give them a good rinse, and I'm going to scrub them really well with this Norwex fruit and veggie scrub. And then I'm going to peel. I'm going to cut the tops off, and then peel them all, and then wash them again, and then cut them up into smaller pieces. And then I'm gonna actually I guess it's called cold packing or raw packing, I think is what it's called, in the jars. And then I'm gonna get my water going. I'm gonna have my water in my canner going, and then my water in another thing going, so that I'll have hot water to put on top of the jars, in the jars once I get the veggies in there. So I have my ball complete book of home preserving, and I'm gonna see how long I need to cook, if I need to put salt, and I'll let you know what it says here in just a second. Okay, we're gonna do a half a teaspoon of salt in each jar, and I will do that. I'm gonna go ahead and place these in the jars. So I'm putting the carrots in the jars till it's to the bottom of where you put the ring on, basically, which is about a 1-inch headspace. And I'm just gonna layer the carrots in there. All right, now we're gonna put the hot water, the boiling hot water, in the jars, leaving again a 1-inch headspace. I'm just gonna fill them up now, and in a minute I'll debubble them and get all the bubbles out. We'll putting in a half a teaspoon of salt in each jars and debubbling, and then we just put the lids on after we're done with that and put them in the canner. On the canner. I'm going to close it up and get it going, and I think I got to cook it for 25 to 30 minutes. I'll have to check the exact time and I'll let y'all know. Alright, so I have the lid on, and then we're going to wait for it to come up to pressure, and then the steam will come out. We got to let the steam blow out for about... Alright, you can see the steam coming out now. I think you can see it. Steady. So I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes, and then... Oops. Then I'll put this on there. And I hate doing that, but I gotta do it, so. I'll be back for that. All right, it's been 10 minutes now, so we're going to carefully put this on. There we go. You should see, and probably see that start climbing pretty immediately. All right, I'll show you what it looks like when it gets up to, all right, we're up to pressure now. So I will just, I'm gonna let it stay here. I'm gonna set the timer for 25 minutes and then I'll come back and we'll turn everything off. And we gotta let it completely depressurize. Then you crack the lid and then let it sit for another few minutes. And then you pull the jars out and set them so they can rest for like 24 hours without touching or disturbing them. And I'll show you all that here in just a little bit. But for now, we're just gonna, I'll come back and keep an eye on this because this is a little testy. It's already going down a little bit. I have to kind of get it to where it stays about 12 pounds of pressure while I do this. And if it drops below, you have to start your timer all the way back over. So I don't want to, I'm trying not to do that. So we're just gonna keep it right here. Let's set the timer and cook us some carrots in a can. All right, timer just went off, so we're just gonna turn this off, and pretty immediately, oh sorry, I'm real dizzy trying to hold this. Pretty immediately, you'll see the pressure start to go down. We'll stand here for a second and watch it, but we have to get it all the way to 0, and once it gets all the way to 0, you see the pressure going down. You can hear it. We'll keep watching it, and like I said, when it gets to 0, I know what to do. When it gets to 0, you got to wait a couple minutes, make sure it's good and all the way down and cooled. Then you take this off and you open it with the lid facing away from you. Take the lid off, and then we're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes and let the jars kind of come more to temperature, and then we'll take them out with our jar lift. All right, so we're gonna open the lid away. Make sure you open it away from you. I'm gonna take the lid off, and I'm just gonna let this sit here for about another 10 minutes and give the jars time to kind of settle into room temperature or the air around it. So we're just gonna let this sit for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna take the jars out and put them on a cloth on the counter, and they'll stay that way for about 24 hours. I won't mess with them. You can see the, I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Yeah, you can see the bubbles. All right, so it's been about 10 minutes, and all but I think one jar has pinged, which is the, you know, the song of the canner, the pinging of the lids. It's the best sound ever. Look how pretty that is. How beautiful. Look at that. So I always put it on like a cloth or a wooden cutting board, something. You don't want to just set it on the cold counter. You don't want your jars to break. You don't want all your hard work to go to waste because you didn't put something down on the counter. Then you put them a couple inches apart, give them enough room to breathe. And then I will label these tomorrow and put them up, and I'll take the rings off. Always take your rings off. Store them with the rings off. You'll check and make sure that all the seals have sealed. I think all but one. I think all but that one has sealed, but it still has time. If it doesn't, I'll use it in something this week. Not a big deal. But look how beautiful those are. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. I have canned carrots for the first time. How fantastic. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching and coming along with me while I canned and relearned how to can. It's kind of like riding the bike. You just got to remember what you got to do when, and just pay attention, and it's not scary at all. And everybody kind of thinks it's a little bit scary, but it's not. You just got to do it. So thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more like it, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Like this video for us, click that thumbs up, click the subscribe, ring that notification bell to get notified of any videos that we put out. And we love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, if you want to see more from us, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell and see what we have going on. We love y'all.